111. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, dreamers.
I don't know what's going on.
Let me try.
Nothing. I mean, we could have been going.
Uh, Mic check 1 2. Hey y'all. Hey, come on in. Come on in. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Okay. All right. Is everybody? Somebody give me a thumbs up. Let me know the sound is good. All right. All right. Okay. I think. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Baba Amin, how you doing? Marcus Jackson. All right. Thank y'all. We appreciate it. Let's see. Who's that? Yellow Butter. April Spring. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for joining us. Thank you so much. How's it going, dreamers? All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get started. So, you know what? Let's start here. So, there was a traffic stop. Did y'all hear about the traffic stop in Arlington where so the person, I guess, they gave their license to the policeman. Policeman goes to the car, I guess, to, run their license or whatever the case may be. And then the person committed suicide. So it's like, what could have been so, um, you know, that detrimental that you felt like that was the answer? That's weird. I haven't heard anything more on that, like why they, because people were trying to say, well, no, that sounds fishy, maybe the cop did it or whatever, but you can quickly determine if a cop did it or somebody did, kill themselves. But that was, wow, that was big. Like, what is on your mind? What is it that you're going through that at a traffic stop, even if, okay, you got warrants, but to, decide that the answer is I'm going to, wow. That was very strange to me. What could that have been?
I don't know. I can't relate. I done had warrants before and went to jail, so I can't relate. I mean, it's depressing.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm saying, what would make somebody want to do that? Tina, how you doing? What would make somebody feel like that's the answer? Like, oh my gosh.
We're not gonna know the answer to
I
that,
mean, clearly,
unfortunately.
yes. But
Yeah, I mean, it's an unfortunate situation, but we can't. The best thing we could possibly do is maybe somebody talk to somebody that was close to him.
mhm.
Was it him or her?
It was a him.
Oh, so
Hmm.
somebody was close to him. But as far as trying to figure it out, it's pretty impossible. It'd be frustrating for you to try to understand the situation
Yeah.
by the facts that's just given right now.
Right.
So
Right.
um,
Right.
it's yeah, it's sad,
Very.
but
Very. I mean, I'm sure depression. Yes. Yes. Depression definitely could play a part in it. Something with their mental, right? Um, I know someone said that maybe they had been, to jail before or whatever, and they were like, I'm not doing that again.
I mean, it's people that criminals that say I ain't going back, right? And they go out in a blaze of fire, right? What I've seen in the movies, it's been.
Yeah.
So this is just a situation where they didn't do the shootout part. They went ahead and went straight to the point. It's
Wow.
like I ain't hanging around for this.
Yeah. Wow. And a traffic stop though. Like, and here's the thing, like he don't know if the cop might have said, you know what, let me give you a warning. You know what I'm saying? It could have been that. Like it just there was no chance. It didn't.
And all of that
Mhm.
is the reason why I can't afford to get too emotionally involved in the situation
Yeah.
because I don't know. I
Right.
don't know. Yeah, he might could have got a warrant. Yeah, he might. He might have had a warrant. He might have had. He might have been under a murder investigation.
Right.
He might have been out in somebody else's car doing something he ain't had no business doing. He ain't want to explain it to his wife. We
Right.
don't know.
I know
Like
that
it's
means.
just the spectrum is too wide for trying to
Yeah.
assume what exactly happened. All I know, sad situation. Depression is real. Mental illness is real.
Right.
That's all I got.
Right. 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 Yeah. April Spring said, I do know if an individual has done time, believe it or not, some rather be dead than go back to prison.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I know people that are like that. They're
Yeah.
like, I ain't going back.
Right.
And I understand it. I've been to the county. Um, you know, I have friends uh, that say they ain't going back, but they ain't doing nothing in order to have to go back.
Right.
So I don't know. Life is full of choices, man.
Yeah.
They made a choice. And it was the final one.
Right. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's big. That's for sure. So, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you never know what people are going through, what, the things that they're dealing with to make them, make that choice. So,
Yeah, that's a depression. That's getting arrested. That's getting in any kind of trouble. That's getting a ticket. That's getting your car repoed. That's getting your house getting evicted. Um, any of those things can trigger,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
depression.
for
But
sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there was more to it than that. That was just the end game. It was like, okay, this is it. Can't take no more.
I guess so. I guess so.
But once again, I just can't afford to speculate on it. It's just too much.
Right.
I got enough on my plate in real life than to be trying to
For sure.
analyze somebody else.
For sure. For sure. Okay. So listen, did you get that one with Dietrich Haddon?
I
Did
did,
you
but I
read it?
didn't download
You
it. I
didn't
don't
put
have it
okay.
downloaded.
All right. So I don't know if you all, because this is something that's, people are really, talking about right now.
Why?
Because, because of who he is, right?
Who is
So
he? He's a man.
Okay.
Just a man.
So don't you want me to talk about
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
it?
But for me, it's just like, go ahead,
Okay.
finish.
So
I'm gonna see if I
listen.
can't get the video, but it's like, for what? I'm tripping.
Okay, y'all. So Dietrich Haddon, for those of you who may not know who he is, he's a gospel. I'm gonna say gospel artist slash preacher pastor type. Right? I think he was on the preachers of L.A. or something to that effect. So anyway, this past weekend, Dietrich Haddon celebrated his 50th birthday. Now, so on during his 50th birthday, his wife, she's fairly she's younger than him. She's probably still in her 30s, maybe something to that effect. And so she while in the middle of the floor they're dancing, it's his birthday, right? He's celebrating his birthday. And so she starts twerking on him, right? Like throwing it throwing it to him, whatever they call it, throwing it back, I don't know, whatever. And so
So you that
I
naive
mean,
to it is like
I'm just
whatever they
saying.
call it.
Yeah, whatever they call it.
What
So,
a nasty thing the young people do.
hey. So, and I guess he's what they say, catching it, whatever. And so there is a big to do about it. People are saying, really, Dietrich Haddon? Now, why you doing all that? Okay. So, first of all, this is his wife and he's celebrating his birthday. So why do people have a problem with, as a preacher slash pastor, whatever? You got a church, you got people that follow you, this and that, but you're doing what they're saying, worldly things. So that's the thing. People are saying, how you gonna be that? And you looking like the world. You looking like
The
any
world,
other.
the world we live in, the world all of us live in.
Hey, indeed. But people feel like they're gonna hold as a pastor preacher. You need to be doing that at home. Don't do that where everybody can see you all in the forefront, all in front of people, all in front of the cameras and lives and
Right.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't be
people,
transparent.
right there.
You
I
gotta
mean, look, I saw where there were some, other pastor preachers or whatever. They were like, say, man, I feel you, but, you might have should have been, kept that at the house or, did that, in the privacy of your home. And to me, it's not even that, that's like,
is she taking the picture?
no, it was
Take a bottle.
secular,
Take a
yes.
second.
Secular music. But I mean, so what? What? What
Well,
do
I
y'all
ain't got
think?
nothing to say.
I
He was
mean,
with his wife. It ain't like he was with another
right?
woman or something.
Indeed.
You
Now,
know,
yes.
that was his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And he turning 50, man. How many times do you turn 50?
Right.
Like, you're gonna have to wait another 50 years. You're probably not gonna make it that far.
Right. Right.
So I don't know. I just let people judge. Like, let God be the judge. I know that's probably how he see it anyway. It's like I
Mm-hmm.
just let them.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. So I
There you go.
mean,
So I appreciate the transparency. And it ain't even necessarily about being transparent because they married. So they're probably in that position at home at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? So, but maybe you put it under lewd acts or something that's a little bit too much of a lewd act for a pastor.
okay.
But for me, I could care less. He's a
Right.
man, just like that's the way I see it. See, I don't put these guys on this big old pedal. You know how you
Right.
already know my take
Right.
on it.
Right.
I don't
Right.
put them on this big old because I got the same desires I have. I got the same anatomy that I have. Same thoughts, all of that I have. The only difference is they got a whole lot of people following them and looking at their every single move.
Right.
Was the
Right.
biggest reason why I don't even fool around with that whole pulpit situation because I don't need y'all trying to judge me. Yes, I drink Corona, I drink Brown. You know what I'm saying? There's no telling what might come out of my mouth. So I don't got no time for people to be judging me like that. That's the
Right.
first thing that they're gonna do. You can be a
Right.
deacon and they want to, judge you.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be a deacon that play ratchet music on Fridays and Saturday nights at the boot club. That's just what I do. It don't define me as a person. That's what I do.
Right.
So no.
Right.
That's why I don't even fool with that whole cloth, all that mess right there.
Yeah.
That'll change my life up for you niggas. What? Oof.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, uh, it's a sticky situation, because here's the thing. It's people out there that first of all they waiting to see a pastor preacher, whatever, do something. They waiting on you to do something.
Man, I have a third finger for people like that.
But I'm saying that the people that's out there, the people in the world that's out there ready to judge, you know what I'm saying?
That's
They
just
can't
lazy folks.
wait.
That's just lazy folks looking for a reason to not go to church on Sunday morning.
Right. Right.
That's what that is. That's
Right.
wrong with the church right there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's just people looking
Uh-huh.
for that reason right there. Or somebody looking for a reason to walk away from the church. But
Right.
we all human out here.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we all trying to get it right out here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care. I'm turning 50. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
That man if he did make a mistake, he made a mistake with his wife.
Right. 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 But I mean, I don't know. What's the mistake? What's the mistake? Okay, so April Spring. Let's see what she's
The
saying.
mistake is having phones. Take up the phone. They should have
Ah,
took up
that
phones
yes. At the
before
door.
at the door.
Leave
Yeah.
phones at the door.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the mistake. But go ahead.
Right. Okay.
Some things need to be done in private. As believers, we have to realize we are witnesses. Something more important out in public. But personally, that is their love language. He's definitely not going to hell. I mean, if he is, I'll meet him there.
Oop.
I mean,
Cecilia said nobody's flawless.
nobody.
Right.
Nobody. Not
Right.
your pastor, not my pastor,
Mhm.
not my brother-in-law who's a pastor, or
Mhm.
my other brother-in-law who's a preacher. None of them perfect.
Okay.
And I'm gonna treat them just like that. I'm not gonna disrespect you,
Right.
but you a man like me.
Right. Right.
And people
Right.
don't know. I don't get it. People don't understand that. They put them on this pedestal and think that they will never fall off. Man, they gonna fall off daily. We are human.
Yeah.
We die to the flesh daily.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, it was kind of, I was trying to look to see what was the thing that really kind of pushed people to, feel a
I
certain
mean,
way.
she's been tough. She put the booty on him
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And people think that everywhere is the church. When you're a pastor, everywhere is the church.
Right.
Now, if they did that in the pulpit,
Mm-hmm.
I lie.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't the pulpit. That
Right.
was the club. That was a secular environment that they
Right.
were in.
Right.
So,
Right.
mm,
Right. And I don't even know if it was the club necessarily, but it was wherever he was having his birthday
it was a
celebration.
secular environment. I didn't see
Yes.
anybody shocked when they
Right.
saw what was going on.
Right. Right.
They
And
it was probably alcohol up in the spot,
hey,
the
I'm
whole 9 yards. And
it looked like I saw them pour some somewhere, but hey.
what's your boy? What's your boy who crossed over the LGBT and then came back, said he was delivered?
Um
Start with a D.
Talking about used to sing?
Yeah.
Oh,
McClurkin, right? Donnie McClurkin.
Oh, Donnie. You talking about Donnie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't he cross over to the letter to the alphabets and come back?
I don't think he did like outwardly. Did he?
I mean, he acknowledged that he had some tendencies and he acted on them, right?
Okay.
And he said he was delivered for them from them things. I think he might have did that once or twice.
Okay.
But he said something about as far as drinking liquor and stuff like that. No, I mean, I just made that because I was just thinking about that whole situation.
Oh.
I don't know, man. We judge too hard on these folks.
So okay, now I think about the fact that there's been times that we've gone to like the Maze concert and who was in the audience? Pastor Freddie Haynes.
Yeah, they ain't doing no just swinging out. They just slow dancing together.
Okay, so do you see that as something different?
No, I don't. Well, it's lighter. It's a little bit more lighthearted.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Freddie Haynes would have done that in 1985, then it would have been a problem. Back then, back then, you really couldn't even go to you can't go to the church and the club. You just can't do that.
Right.
We live in different times now.
Yeah,
but back then, it was frowned upon if you was in the choir and you tired in the choir because you was at the club last night. And that happened a lot.
Yeah, I guess so.
But twerking or what they was doing in the club, man, the elders in the church of 1980, whatever, would have had a fit. Matter of fact, he wouldn't even be a pastor no more.
Probably there. They would have kicked him out. They would have kicked him out.
They would have, man. Yellow Butter said, live freely. That's the problem. People have to learn to let pride and ego, meaning living for others, go and live for themselves. Self-love and happiness. You only live once.
Right.
You only hit 50 once. And being a black man out here in this world,
Mm-hmm.
50 is a milestone. That's another milestone. You're lucky to make it to 21, 25. You done passed
Yeah.
all it up. You done double 21. You done double 25. You at 50, a half a
Right.
century years old.
Right. Yeah.
Man, celebrate. You know what? If you
Yeah.
want to be judged for your wife,
Mm-hmm.
bending over in front of you doing a little jiggle,
Mm.
man, you know what? Take that judge.
Yeah.
Take that judgment.
Yeah.
Take that judgment.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that he seemed like, he was enjoying himself and he was good with, and he was like, listen, that was what we did publicly, because please believe it got something else, when he was by himself, that's
I'm
a whole nother
sure.
story.
I'm sure.
But at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, that's his wife, you know what I'm saying? And she wasn't she wasn't half naked, you know what I'm saying? She was just uh,
She had the
you
sheer
know,
top on though, with the
I
bra
mean, yeah,
showing. I'm
but
sure the I'm
but
sure the
that's
mothers are not.
that's the style. That's the
Oh,
style.
okay, style.
Yeah. But I mean, now the mothers of the church probably will, they probably reprimanded her or whatever the case may be. But she's the first lady. How
Can't
about
do that.
that?
Can't do that, man.
Um, I just think that sometimes those people who will sit and wait for the pastor preachers to do something, they gonna judge everything you do.
Man, look
Period.
here. Look here. Appreciate people. We
Period.
still got people dropping in, man. David Johnson, appreciate you. Quincy McCarty, 45. What's good? Yo, DJ Be Easy, one of my Fleet brothers. Fleet in the house, man. Andre Foster, my boy. Man, he had some health issues. I think he had a mild heart attack last week. He seemed to recover nicely though. I see him back in good spirits. Good to see you. Good to have you on the cast there, brother. April Springs said, "No fun is fun." I don't know what that means.
Okay, so I'm not. So are you saying no fun is fun or no fun is fun?
Oh Jesus
Because
Lord,
I'm not
I
really
don't
sure.
know. Probably have to call in or something. We have to get the context on that.
Right.
I
I'm
have
not
to
sure if
have
you're
to hear the
saying
inflection in your voice.
no fun is fun or no fun is fun, or like, how are you saying
Oh
that?
no, man, I don't know.
Not sure what that means.
Quincy said the elders in the church was jitterbug twerking. What is you talking about?
Huh?
Oh Lord, I don't know.
Oh
I don't even
gosh.
want. I'm scared to answer because I don't know what comes next.
Wow.
Which I think I kind of understand what you're talking about. There are
Oh,
people
back
that
in the
was back
day.
in the day. It was people that was in
Okay.
the church that went other places with us. Blues
Okay.
singers. Al Green went back and forth a few times.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Right. Right.
let me see. So it's okay when first lady show. Whoa.
Yeah.
No,
Hmm?
those first lady not supposed to. No, first lady not supposed to do that.
Who's in that?
The Quincy, he's someone. Is it okay when first lady show ass?
Oh.
I don't know the first lady. I don't just show ass. I mean, there's a limit now. We got limits
Well,
to you.
meaning what? There was not. That was. We didn't see nothing. She had clothes on. She was fully clothed.
Well, Butter said
So,
they've been twerking before now.
mm, well, I don't know if they're doing it. Then it's something that they're not necessarily, doing it in
Publicizing.
public. But at the end of the day, I think just like you said, maybe they should took up phones. Take up the phones at the
Yeah,
door.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Because here's the thing: I've seen where um now, and I know it's not the same, but Jakes and Bishop Jakes and Sarita, his wife, they were at what's his name, P Diddy's birthday party, swinging out. Now, okay, so what are we saying? You know what I'm saying? Is it okay, or you know what I'm saying? Is that, are we saying that's different because they were doing a mild dance?
Yeah, it's just swinging out.
So that was the dance of their era, right? Like they are,
Yeah, and swinging
upwards
out
of
was frowned
60,
upon.
whatever.
Right, it was frowned upon back in the day. They probably would have got in trouble if they was teenagers doing it.
Right. Right. But see, so now if that's what they call, hey, this is them doing their thing. Nobody didn't, well, somebody somewhere, I'm sure somebody said something. But this young lady, his wife, she's
Oh,
younger.
are you talking about the Jakes thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people talked about a lot about that.
Like,
Like he
okay.
wasn't even supposed to be there. First of all, and then to be
Right.
dancing around with them fools. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a lot to talk about. It wasn't. It
Okay.
didn't just get swept up under the rug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So people had something to say about that. So at the end of the day, good Lord, they're gonna say something about whatever, right?
I mean, you're gonna lose some members. You're gonna gain some members.
Right. I guess that's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean he's there to talk about though,
Yeah,
and that's more than what most of the pastors around here have in their back pocket.
yeah, yeah. Indeed, indeed. So,
So the nation is talking about old D Hattie.
no, yeah.
Some of these pastors they not. Mm-mm, they not
But
gonna
you know
get
what?
that
He
much.
he stay controversial though.
Yes, he
At the end of the
does.
day.
Yes, he does.
So
Yes, he does. I mean, shoot, his whole like wasn't he married before?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So
That whole
and it was
situation.
yeah. So it's like you know
Hmm.
I know so we don't even know he could be playing on that. We don't know. But yeah, he stayed like you say controversial
Right, right.
the whole time I known about this dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, he know how to praise and worship though. I know
Hey.
that much. I do know
Okay.
that.
Okay. There you go. Because what was the man years ago who
Yellow Butter said she was very
um
respectful of the skills she showed her husband.
right, right. I forgot the gospel artist. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Who he left and decided I'm gonna be go R&B, and then he came back and oh man, I don't know if he even came back, but he left because he was like, y'all too judgmental over here, and so to me, I think there's a lot of pressure put on. I don't know if you can call it pressure, but people can't really be who they want to be and be in the church because people in the world are sitting watching. So, but I mean, isn't that how it's supposed to be? Like you're supposed to be an example, right?
Right.
Like they say they don't want you as a pastor preacher, you sitting somewhere with a brown cup of drink because they don't know if that's tea
Mm-hmm.
or liquor.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Mm-hmm.
gotta watch it. You gotta watch yourself.
Celia, what's good, man? I see you dropped in, man. Nice to have you this evening. Yeah, I've always heard that analogy from preachers. It's like I can't
Oh
even
yeah.
drink tea in public
Right.
because
Right.
people
Right.
might
Yeah.
assume
They
whatever the
do.
case.
They do.
You ain't got to assume with me. I don't
Yeah.
pastor or no pastor. If Johnny's at the table and there's brown on that table,
Then it's probably what you
it's
think it
probably
is.
what you think it is. Judge accordingly.
Right. Right.
So, oh man, let that man live. There's
Yeah.
only one judge.
Right. Indeed. Indeed.
So for the rest of us, we need to be trying to live our like we have things. Each one of us, even the judges, even the people judging him,
Mm-hmm.
have things that we need to take care of in our own lives.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
So it's like, shoot, just I don't know. You work on living your own perfect life.
Right.
Make
Right.
sure
Right.
that your wife don't twerk in front of your face.
Right.
Maybe and y'all that's how
Right.
y'all handle that. But as far
Right.
as that man, let that man.
I mean, I say this: be concerned when she twerking on somebody else,
Yeah,
and not
yeah.
not her
Shoot,
husband.
who was it? Chance the Rapper was out there. Remember we did
Yep.
that? Yeah, he
Yep.
was out at the carnival or whatever
Right. On a cruise.
on a carnival cruise, and he man dry humping somebody that was not his wife.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess if
That would have been a problem. That would have been a problem. So,
understandably so.
hey.
Rolo was good with you, man.
Yeah. So anyway, so let's go here. So now, if you go to a lot of these places where you're doing, let's say, a restaurant, and they have the little self checkout thing, you put your card in there and you pay. And so now what they want, even though it's been a look, I ordered this. Now you want me to come up here, walk in here and pay for my stuff, and you want me to leave a tip. Who am I tipping and why?
Who Walmart said that?
So, now you can go to these restaurants, and we have been to some of these little restaurants. They have that little machine sitting up there where you do
Where you order
you pay for your
mm-hmm,
food, right? But they want you to tip. Who am I tipping? Why are we tipping for something that you didn't serve me? You didn't bring me no extra drink. You ain't, all you did was got my food ready, and I don't even know what it's gonna taste like until I get it home. Then I'm gonna tip you first. What are we doing?
Okay, let me go back to the Rolo real quick.
Oh, okay.
He said who doing the frolicking. That's
Oh.
yeah. That's Diedrich Haddon, man. He turned 50. Diedrich
Yeah.
Haddon turned 50 and play this video for you, Rolo. This for you, especially for you, bro. Since you
Oh, for the people who missed the video, here we go.
Yes,
That's Pastor the First Lady, man.
Pastor Dietrich Haddon and his wife.
You should think about it. Take a second. Matter of fact, you should think for me.
Don't need an uncle. Okay, so that's what we're talking about, Rolo.
He said he liked the music. Okay, you like
I like
Dietrich
it,
Haddon's
man.
music.
I like the
Okay.
music. We all like it, man.
Yeah.
Very uplifting music.
Yeah.
You want to praise and worship, boy, he got it for you. He can make you feel the spirit. So he do some secular songs too, and I wouldn't be surprised.
At
Would not
all.
be surprised at all.
At all.
Like we just got to discussing that, but he's a very controversial brother. You know, if there is an edge, he gonna play it.
Right. So I mean, look. Okay. So while we're here, since we're here, so here's the thing. Some years ago, Dietrich Haddon was married to someone else, right? And so there was another gospel artist, and I'm gonna say his name. I don't know if it's something that people don't know. Isaac Caree and Dietrich Haddon's ex-wife, they got together, right? And had a situation. So that whole situation blew up and caused Dietrich Haddon and his wife to get a divorce. Oh, he played on that. I mean, he was going in on Isaac Caree, man. You need to be apologizing to me. You need to do this. But because Isaac Caree was like this, say, man, keep that down, keep it down. He wanted it on the low. Don't bring my dirt up. Okay, I'm sorry I did this, but he didn't want everybody to know that it was him that did that. But Dietrich Haddon was trying to put him on blast, right? So now here's Dietrich Haddon in his second marriage. I believe that he's like, look, I ain't losing this wife. So I'm gonna do whatever it is she want to do. If she want to twerk on me, she twerking, whatever. That's where we going. So he gonna have some fun with this wife because he don't want her to be in a situation where
she younger.
Right, she is younger. And he don't want her to be in a situation where some other one of these other gospel artists, somebody, whatever, come up and can essentially lure her away. Yep. He ain't trying to see that. He ain't having it. Okay.
Yep.
So he gonna do
by a Christian hip
what he
hop
got to
artist.
do.
Keisha McGee, what's going on? What's going on? I saw her. She was out there at the party yesterday for the Toya.
Okay, great.
That's what's up. Quincy said, "Oh, she was showing ass." She said, "Strippers do it, then she could do it."
Oh gosh.
Rolo, yeah. Rolo said cameras doing everybody in, and that's what we was talking about.
Yeah.
Should have took them cameras up at the door.
Yeah.
Celebrities can get away with that kind of stuff. Now, if I had a party, I got a 50th coming up, and I told y'all no cameras, well, ain't nobody gonna show up.
Right.
But he's a celebrity. He get away with that. He could have just said, "Hey, no cameras, man."
Yeah.
No cameras.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rolo said he got a whole song. They have a whole song documenting that whole situation.
The whole situation with Isaac Caree. Yep.
Ugly,
yeah. It was ugly. It was ugly. So
Rolo,
hey, Lakeisha, how you doing?
Rolo said whatever works for them.
Right.
People have to stop legislating their morality to others.
Right.
Amen.
But I mean, at the end of the day, the thing is that I'm saying people judging this man because he trying to make it do what it do. And yes, he maybe he should have had people sign some non-disclosures. I don't know, but clearly, guess what? He don't even care. He's like, come on. I'm sure he knew somebody was filming or Instagramming or living or whatever the case may be. Man, he knew it was going down.
He just got 50 new church members under the age of 40.
You know what? And not only that, I bet he gained some followers.
Yeah.
I bet he gained some followers. So
yeah, he played that. He played that.
He do not care.
Edge like that.
Yeah, so. He don't care. All it is the only people care is the people out there that want to judge him. So,
Mr. Quincy, Mr. 45 says excuses are limitless for the clergy.
Well,
I mean, I don't know if there's. I don't know if I'm making an excuse for the guy. It's just like he can do that. There's no excuse to make for him. Like I don't see him as being wrong. Now I know. Each preacher is different. We got some old school preachers out there. Right. They wouldn't be caught in that environment.
Right.
But he on the other side.
Right.
And we always say what Jesus, he was out there with what, the thieves, the burglars,
Right.
all he was out there
I
amongst
mean,
all
didn't
of
he
them.
go in the club?
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. He was out
Right.
there amongst all the
Right.
sinners.
Right.
That's where you get the word out. All the people to save, right?
Right.
What you just trying to save the saved?
Right.
They already done. The job's already done with them. So
Exactly.
yeah, the sinners is over here. You go to where the sinners
Exactly.
are.
Exactly.
And that was just like in the environment that we live in today. That was light work. And like I say, it's almost like 85. If somebody was swinging out at 85, it would have been frowned upon the
Right.
same way that this is
Yes.
being frowned upon.
Yes. And a
So
lot of times, like, parties that you DJ, and let's say if there is the family, the older family, the grandmothers and all them, be like, well, the grandmothers and all, we're gonna wait till they leave about 10:30, 11 o'clock, then
you
we're
could
gonna
turn
turn
up
up.
at 10:31.
So yeah, him and his wife's probably, waiting until the older people left, the parents and whatever, the grandparents, they burn off. All right, baby, we'll see you at church tomorrow. All right, mom, y'all. And hey, they was gone. Then guess what? Bam, they turn up.
Now, let me tell you that when we talk about that, I do have situations where I'm playing at a birthday party or something like that, and the pastor, he'll come up and tell me, he'll let me say, man, I want to dance so bad,
Oh,
but I'm not.
oh, okay.
And I see a lot of situations where the first lady will be dancing and the pastor be sitting down.
Yeah.
I saw one, recently where first lady, she's jamming, she was
Right.
moving.
Right.
And the pastor, he said straight up, he was like, man, this music, I want to, but I'm not, because y'all not going to be talking about me.
Right.
You know,
Exactly. You know what? That is so across the board, because I recall us going to a wedding, and
Yep.
the first ladies was all up there. They was doing,
and the pastors was like,
and the pastors was sitting there and tapping their feet or bobbing their head or whatever. But all the first ladies was on the floor doing the line dances. Okay, look, hey, that's where it is.
man, I did one recently, and the pastor had to literally drag his wife out of there.
Wow.
He was like, and it was a compliment to me. He was like, man, you playing too many on they old. I play the old jams,
Right.
their old funk classics or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
He was like, man, I got to get up out of here before I bust a move. And he had to drag his wife up out of her
Pull
because
off
she
the
was
floor.
right. He
Yeah.
literally pulled her off the floor.
Yeah.
'Cause she was jamming.
Yeah, I think we do it. We're doing too much judging if we judging, because they want to have fun too. And I
Hey.
get it. Sometimes the pastors feel like, what, let me just sit down. But the first ladies that's out there doing the line dance. So what is a line dance? I had a first lady reach out to me, ask me, can you come and teach us line dance? And I was like, huh? I was thinking, huh? And I'm trying to figure out, where is this going down at? And it was like, here, we got a something in the church right here with reception hall. We doing line dances at this reception hall.
You just can't do the
So,
wobble. Can't do the wobble. The wobble would be
Oh,
suggestive.
yeah, I wouldn't even want to do that.
Can't Wang is really suggestive too, man, to
It
be
is.
honest with
Words,
you.
no, which I didn't even know the words were saying what they say. So till I heard that verse, I was like, huh? Oh, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part. Once it said Vatican send pervs. Let me see that. Now let me go back to Takeshi's. He said maybe he didn't care about the cameras and he was just living in that moment. We need
Right.
more moments like this,
Mm-hmm.
a moment like that where we don't care what people say.
Right.
Love and let live. It's his life. And that's what we said earlier before you got here, Keisha. Man, let that man live
Right.
his life.
Right.
He ain't, man, the only thing he did was hurt somebody else's whole set of morals, their
Right.
morality code. But as far as him, I'm pretty sure he's good with it. Let them move on. Y'all condemn him to hell all you want to, but it's only one true judge.
Hey.
So that's the way I see it on that.
Listen, you know what? I think probably at home they probably listen to R. Kelly. That's the thing. Y'all don't even, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Go ahead.
Probably so though. I ain't mad at him
Hey,
either.
okay.
What's it said? The Vatican send pervs to other churches all the time.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I mean, it's a lot to go on in that Catholic culture, man. It's a
Right.
lot. I ain't even gonna touch it.
Right.
Rolo said he enjoying that 50. He said that's a milestone and he
Mm-hmm.
deserves to do what he wants. No man is above another. And that's something else that I discussed at the beginning. Like,
Right.
we all the same. Like, we
Right.
all got the same anatomy, the same thoughts.
Right.
You
2
know,
legs to put on a pair of pants.
Man, look, the
Yep.
same. So I definitely, I'm with you, Rolo, on that. April said, you two are doing an amazing job on good topics.
Thank
Love it. I
you.
appreciate it. We trying. Quincy is back.
Oh,
Said the
gosh.
clergy shouldn't be judged. Does the clergy not judge? Oh, the good clawed fitting to smite thee.
You know what, Quincy? Oh my gosh. Anyway.
And that's my I don't want to say go out too far because sometimes we'll go out way too far and have to come back.
Right.
But that's the only thing about religion that I don't agree with as far as judging what other people do. Like, you just live your life. And I think that people should just see the example that you live.
Right.
You don't necessarily have to push your life on other people to do or whatever. If they see you living a prosperous life, see you living a nice life, and they gonna come and ask you what you got going on anyway.
Okay, let's talk about that. Do the clergy judge though? Because it says judge not lest you be. I don't. They don't judge. They teach.
I guess they do teach, and I guess the people in the congregation feel like the
Right.
rock hit them.
Yeah, there you go. The hit dog gonna holler.
So,
So,
yeah, I guess with a lot of that,
a lot of toes be stepped on, but
Yeah.
they're not judging. They teaching, right?
I would, but think about that, man. When you get out there and start judging, boy, you have to watch out. That's when you can't have no
Indeed.
glass of brown liquid
Indeed.
in front of you at
Right.
the club. You know,
Right.
when you do that, when it's a hard line between Christianity and the world for you,
Right.
you know, it's you got to make sure that you stay in the clear.
Yeah.
And one thing about DJ Cadden, I don't think he got a hard line in saying as far as one
Right.
thing and the other.
Right.
It's blurred. It's
I
blurred
think he
lines
go
for that
he's
character.
for everything. Everything is a go, whatever. Long, you know what I'm saying? He don't even strike me as a person who gon' mind whatever it is y'all wear. Come to church. We don't care wherever you want to wear. Do whatever you want to do. Be who you want to be. And that's just who he is. At this point, he don't. It's all just come to church.
Rolo said that's a damn shame to have to stop what you enjoy because of a sinner's judgment, and that's true right there.
Yeah.
And I always say, when you have the sinner's judgment like that, that's just somebody who looking for a reason to not go to church, or looking for a reason to down somebody in the Christian. I don't know what you might. I guess you have those Christians that act like they're better than everybody.
Right.
So you use scenarios like this to get your lick back.
Yeah. Right.
But I know for me, I follow the Christianity. I follow that culture. But I ain't no better than nobody else, and I ain't here to judge nobody. I ain't here to tell you you're going to hell. None of that stuff.
Don't have one to put you in.
I know I don't have a hell like my brother's song said. I don't have a heaven or hell to put you in.
Right.
There's a book that we go by. And between you, that book, and the God you serve, y'all handle y'all business. I ain't here to judge you on none of that stuff.
That's it right there.
Quincy says, so I'm going back to church now, you liar.
Huh?
I guess he's going to see something shake.
Oh, gosh.
To see it said again, like I said, the song said, driving like it's hot. She was just following instructions, following directions.
Following the directions, okay? Was that the driving like it's hot?
I don't remember. I think it might have
even.
it might have been. Hey, if that's the case, then she was indeed following the instructions. This boy, he'll be typing, man.
Oh my gosh.
Real. He said, "Oh no!" When Pastor called everybody out, when the offering played a little bear. Meanwhile, Pastor pushing the 2029 vet. Judgment cometh, saith Claude.
Oh Lord.
All right, we're gonna move on from that one right there. He trying to push us into a segue to something else.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
All right, so we're gonna spend a good 45 minutes on this man.
Yeah.
Who
we not judging.
I know I'm not
But
judging.
everybody else is, so
I'm not judging at all. I don't judge. Pastors, if you want to come out, I'll be at Visions Eatery Lounge on Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. It's a no judgment zone. And First Lady can come and put it on you all that evening.
Oh my goodness.
I won't even turn the camera on. I won't even put you on blast. You come out there and just twerk it like you want to.
Wow.
Amen.
Wow. Oh Lord. Listen, I mean, at the end of the day, we all just let that man live. I feel like, what was he doing? It was a 50th birthday. Come on, he just
Man,
celebrated his
50.
birthday.
There's a lot of people that do a lot worse
that
things
man
for their
live.
50th birthday. Monica Jennings, what's going on there, friend? But yeah, there's a lot of people that's doing a whole lot worse.
Right.
And I know you don't want to do the comparison game. It's like I'm not as bad as him or whatever.
Right.
But it's true.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, if that's the worst, you know what I'm saying? There we go. So, you know what? Happy birthday, Dietrich Haddon. You did what you did. And guess what? I'm sure your following grew. I'm sure your church going to grow because it's people going to be like, oh, okay, he all
He
right.
allowing church
You know what I'm
twerking.
saying? He cool. So, there you go.
Don't go to that man church twerking in the pews, man.
yeah,
Don't do that.
hopefully not.
Don't do that. Just because they did that in the club, don't mean you can run up to that
Right.
man club, be twerking
Right.
in the pew.
Right. Hopefully it don't end like that.
No, 4-5. They're not finna have a church at the eatery. I'm just saying that the pastors are more than welcome, and it's a no judgment zone.
Oh my goodness. Right. All
Okay.
right.
So let's move on to the tipping
Okay.
the Walmart. Oh no, tipping the what is this? The servers or whatever.
Right.
Now,
So you know how here at the end of the day, here's the thing. A lot of things are gonna start being automated,
yeah,
right?
AI is on the way.
Right. So if a lot of things, okay, before we go on, what is Rolo saying?
He said, "We are older and we are learning to not care about others' opinions, but the
Okay.
younger generation
Hmm.
thrives off of social acceptance
Yeah.
and recognition."
Okay. There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. I think that's
Yeah,
true.
that's it
I
right
think
there.
that's true. I think the younger audience and the younger acting audiences, because we do have some of these
Mhm.
older people
Mhm.
who judge, um, as if they were the younger generation,
Right.
as if they ain't go through some things, as if they ain't been delivered from uh, whatever they
Something.
were, right.
Yes.
All these things. I ain't gonna say nothing in particular, but
Right.
we've all been delivered from something.
Right.
And it just seemed like it's funny because I always think about my grandmother, my elders, and stuff like that. By the time I was able to understand them, they was already holier than thou, as if they had done nothing wrong in life. But then you go back and you talk to some friends or some people that were associated with them, and be like, "Oh, no, your granny was wild.
Right. Okay.
Your granny, your
And then you
your
be like,
grandpa was a player, right?
my grandmother?
Right.
Like, so yeah. You don't even want to think about that. But yes.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
yeah." So
That's it.
okay, we're gonna leave Dietrich alone. So we're
Let
gonna
that
leave
man
Dietrich alone.
live.
Yeah, we're
All
gonna
right.
spend these last 10 minutes on
Yes.
whether we want to tip. I think that we still should tip because somebody got to bring the food out.
Okay.
Even though we order from this little
Right.
thing, but until a machine brings the food out and puts it on the table,
Mm.
I think there's still something to be said for the person that's bringing it
Okay.
out, the person that come out and make sure that you see if you want to get your soda refreshed or
Right.
get another beer, want some more coffee, stuff like that.
Right.
So
Right. Okay. So at the end of the day, then you're saying tip regardless because the people did make your food, they did get this ready or whatever, because now you can order online even, right? You know how you order online, I'm gonna go pick up my food and then they want you to come pay, bloop, bloop, and how much tip you want to leave. So you saying go ahead and leave them a tip because they did, make the food for you.
now I don't know about tipping for a to-go order.
Yeah, they want tips too.
I mean, no. Who gonna tip for? I mean, maybe the person at the counter might be nice, and if they ain't getting paid, that's my whole thing. I ain't know nothing about. I ain't gonna lie, I was a horrible tipper until my daughter became a server.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what the girl,
What they make.
at what they make at the counter. So I'd have to kind of get some insight. My first impression will be no, I ain't tipping you nothing. You
Right.
ain't did nothing. I ain't tipping you nothing.
Yeah.
But if I was to find out what they make, if they making that a little $2 an hour or whatever.
At what's the place, the New Orleans crawfish seafood place right here on next to Alps,
It ain't New Orleans.
the daiquiri something,
Yeah.
the daiquiri shop something. Where okay,
Southern Classic.
Southern Classic.
I had to get that right because you're just killing me with them. With that name, Southern Classic Daiquiri Factory. So they asked for they asked for tips.
Well, they got a big old tip jar, right? So now I'm sure that they don't get paid $1.50 doing whatever they do, but they making your daiquiris, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they want you to drop some in the tip jar.
Yeah, that's why the jar there.
Right. So now they're getting paid regular, surely, because they're not working just on no tips, working at the cash register.
Maybe they extra nice. Maybe they, that tip might be for somebody who's doing some extra customer service, somebody who, going above and beyond. Because there's such thing as going above and beyond.
Okay.
As far as customer service goes.
Okay.
Those people deserve tips.
All right. Okay. So now, if we, talk about everything being automated and, essentially that's trying to take jobs away, right? Even now when you go to Golden Corral, so the waitress, what are they doing for you? They coming by, you self-served. I done got all my food. I got my, whatever, right? They give you a drink at the front. Now, what kind of tip are you supposed to give this waitress that keep coming around saying, hey, y'all all right? And what if I don't never need nothing from you? I owe you a tip?
So you don't owe a tip.
They want a tip?
They forget what they want. It's not against the law to not give a tip.
Okay.
But if you taking care of me, some of these, if I come in with my kids, you bring me a high chair. You know, there are people who go above and beyond
Right.
with their customer
Right.
service,
Right.
regardless.
Right.
There are those people.
Okay.
Those people deserve
So
tips.
so you say let's tip the people that go above and beyond.
Hmm.
But then the people that, the automation situation where you just go in, I'm gonna pay for my I'm coming to get my order for Christy Johnson. Okay, yeah, so and such. Yes. And I'm boop boop and I'm gonna give a tip because you did what?
Because they have to be nice. Like, you're gonna have to make an impression on me for me to
Okay.
give you a tip.
Okay.
If you make that impression on me,
Hmm.
you just might get a tip.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there are those bright and bubbly people in this world. I know you one of them people.
Yeah, I know.
So
I should be getting tipped.
well, we ain't finna go into it. Quincy said they try to have you tips at Subway and Chipotle. You say, what the say ain't nothing under $10, and they want a 20% tip for doing the same shit they did 10 years ago, but slower.
Wow.
Vanessa laughing about the grandpa was a player. Yes, grandpa was a player, grandma was a player. Everybody got their pass. Just because they missionaries in the church now, or what do they call it? Mothers of the
Right.
church now.
Right. Church mother.
That don't mean they ain't had no pass.
Right.
Um, Rolo said no or minimal tipping on to-go orders. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely minimal tipping.
Okay.
Like I said, if you make an impression on me, and I can't say how you make an impression on me, it's how we interact or whatever.
Mhm, mhm.
And I'll be like, you know what, man, you was nice to them. You know what, I got a couple of singles here.
Right.
Boom, I'm finna,
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Quincy say he ain't tipping at franchise locations. Period. Just period.
Okay. All right.
Alexa said the drive-through at Railhead Barbecue. Said Redhead actually has a chart, the drive-through window that states tipping isn't just for cows.
Wow. Okay.
What up, Russ? Russ said you understand black people have a rep for not tipping. Yes, we do. We do have a rep
that's
for
true.
not tipping.
That's true.
In that situation, I try to be the change that I want to see in others.
Right.
I want to,
Right.
I don't want us to be known for not tipping. I sure don't want you to see me come in the building and be like, oh, that nigga don't tip.
Right. Right. For sure.
Because then that make your business that make your service
Yeah.
bad off top. Especially if I'm black and I'm coming, I ain't tipping. If the server black and she come and she know I ain't tipping, that could be a very volatile situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Quincy said pizza delivery is different.
Yeah.
You say pizza delivery is different. So I guess for pizza, you tip for that pizza, which they drove over or whatever.
Right. Right. I mean, delivery. I think delivery drivers deserve a tip. Period. Like the fact that somebody else is gonna keep me from having to drive somewhere. I mean, even the Instacart people deserve a tip. For bringing my groceries. So
yeah, they kept you from having to go in there
exactly,
and get them.
exactly. So I definitely agree with that. But the fact that if something is completely automated, I
It's
just,
coming.
yeah,
It's coming.
indeed, it is.
It's on the way. AI,
Yes.
it is on the way. And they probably still have a little, just like they have on the vending machine where you slide your little dollar in and
Right.
take it right on in. They probably gonna have that on the machine
Yeah.
as well.
I'm sure it's being fixed to where, they gonna, be able to do everything. They probably gonna have, you'll be able to tell the personality of this artificial intelligence something.
But let's say you would definitely, did I say that already? Say you would definitely have to make an impression to get it on her. Say you would definitely have to make an impression on me to get a tip. And that's
Right.
me. You're gonna have to pay, you're gonna have to make
Right.
an impression on me.
Right.
I'm like, man, you know what? You so happy, you done made me happy. It's
Right.
like
Yeah. That's it.
I have to tip for that. Lexa said because we work hard for our money, so you're gonna have to earn it from us.
Okay.
And that's true.
Okay.
You're gonna show me
Mhm.
that for me to pull this money that I earn
Right.
and pull it out of my pocket, you gotta earn it, it's pay it forward, right?
Right.
So shoot, yeah,
Right.
you earn it too.
Listen, so we went to Johnny took me to STK, the steakhouse in Dallas, and I think our bill was like what?
Like 280, 260,
It was
280.
200 something. But Johnny, I'm gonna tell you this about him. He is like this. Well, what's 20%? Like he is like, I'm gonna give you the 20% tip, period. Like, what is 20%? Okay, well, just So he is that person. He is, the person that will determine, he gonna pull out the calculator or whatever and determine what is that 20%. That's what you're getting. Like, you know what I'm saying? And but for the food to be Has anybody been there? Because to me, it was, okay, yeah. But was it $300?
Look here, 325. How
Goodness.
much was the
Oh
valet
my
got, dog it?
God. Yes.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I don't ball like that. I know some of y'all might go out and eat like that all the time, but me, I'm a simple character, under $100. Most of my dates be under
Yes.
100, under the $150.
Yeah.
So, but I want to take out somewhere nice. You got to pay for something nice. You get what you pay for.
Right.
Went out there. It
Right.
was nice. We paid for the ambiance. We
Right.
did not pay for the food. I could have got some food that good from a few other steakhouses that we've been to.
Right.
But the ambiance was dope.
Hey, it was a nice place, and we had a good seat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We
Yeah, it was right by the DJ. I could
You
look
know.
over his shoulder, see what he had
right.
going on.
Yeah. Next. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
20%, 20% of 240, 260, that's right over the $300. I was like, God, dog.
Okay.
It's a utility bill, man.
Right.
But
Indeed.
it is what it is.
Right.
It is what it is. But and then people, they was pretty nice. He was.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice. They was slow about getting, what was that? Getting me. The only thing they was slow about getting me was a check, right?
Yeah, the check. It was like, sir, can we get the check?
Everything else came out
So
fast.
you sure you don't want? He bringing extra stuff that you didn't ask
Right.
for, but it is what it is. Que sera, right?
And Reese, thank you for dropping in, man. Happy birthday again. It's her birthday today. I did her birthday Saturday. And we had a good old time.
Yeah.
A good old time. Yeah, Vanessa, 260, 260. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? I would have left.
Oh wow.
Hey, you know what, bro? When I first looked at that,
because honestly, to trying to find what we eat, it wasn't a whole lot of. Maybe it's me, because Johnny will eat a steak. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's a good steak and it's good and tender and this and that, medium well, he's good. But see, I'm not a steak person, so that took every steak off the menu for me. So it's either fish or chicken, and the fish was okay. It tasted kind of Long John Silverish, but it was
Right.
it was a nice setup. They had the bread and the olive oil or whatever it was. It was nice.
no, hold on. That garlic bread. Was it garlic bread,
something.
garlic butter?
Whatever that
And
was.
the little bread they had. Now, that bread was good, man.
Was it?
I don't know, it was
it- yeah,
$260 good.
$260. Right. Right.
But it was the ambiance. Like I said, it was the ambiance.
Yeah.
So, the bread with the
And
little.
for the view, and hey, it's a nice place. I don't even think we posted a picture to let everybody know, because that's
we
what it
should
is.
have. We posted pictures in much cheaper places.
Okay.
We-
Yeah. Look. Right, we had the cheap places. And on our anniversary, which was back in March, we went to Capitol Grill, which was also a very pricey place, and we didn't post no pictures. It's like, hold up,
We
what's
gotta,
the deal with
yeah,
that?
we gotta start posting
We
at the
be at
expensive places.
we go eat
IHOP, post IHOP
yeah,
in
post
2
IHOP.
minutes.
What the heck? What are we doing here?
Post to the TGI Fridays in a minute
Right.
flat. And
Right.
man, yeah, we
Or
sure got it. We gotta have a,
Razoo's or something. Then we posting pictures, and we ain't posting no pictures these
yeah,
other
we
places.
should did a whole photo shoot
For sure.
of an STK, boy.
For sure.
But it was nice though.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It
So
was.
if you got an influx, got your income tax back,
Mhm.
that's a nice place. That's a nice place to go.
Yes, indeed.
Let me go back. Once you say, I
Never
think,
mind.
let me say, I think we get a bad rap for not tipping, which allows for the server's attitude to be shitty on site. Like I said, if you're a black person and they know you don't tip, you run into a black server that know you don't tip, yeah, it could be an ugly
Right.
situation.
Right. But see, here's the thing. So any people out there who are service, don't assume that because people are black that they won't tip, because you'll have somebody like my husband who will sit up and figure out what is
Calculate.
20%. Okay. Where I probably would just left you a $10. He's like, what is 20%? What?
Yeah,
He add
Chris will
up
pull
and
a
look,
5
boom.
or 10 out. Be
I
like,
will.
okay, there
I
you
will.
go.
And especially if I didn't feel like you even, okay. So you as a server, you come by and, hey, y'all doing okay? Okay, thank you. We don't really want much. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come by, you're gonna ask, and you're gonna keep going, because we don't have you working like that, right? We're not the people. Can you bring me some? Can I get some? We're not even those people. So I feel like if I didn't put you to work like that, then why should I be giving you, $30 tip? I gave you, all I wanted was some tartar sauce.
Amen.
And then
what
you gave me a one small jar of it.
it costs to be the boss. That's how it is. It costs to
Hey,
be the boss.
indeed.
We got some more
Indeed.
people that came in just in time for the benediction, man. Stephanie Mitchell, what's going on, family? Pina Colada, what's up, man? You know what? She's one of my favorite local rappers. She's a
Okay.
rap out of Dallas. She's pretty dope.
Nice. Nice.
Let's go. We already say Quincy would have left. That's asked at 260. Yes, 260. Let's just say, oh, pay or run. Man, I'm too
Lord.
old to run anywhere. So we're gonna have to pay that cost, and I'm gonna have to put the electric bill on the payment plan, and we're just gonna move forward. Rolo said I tip good, and I believe that.
Nice.
I believe that. Rolo, he
Nice.
strikes me as a fella that
Right.
tip good.
Right.
Quincy said, stop talking about it and do not post it.
Oh,
Y'all gonna
gosh.
have all these damn women expect $280 meals. You say no, those are wife meals, not
Wow.
sucker dates.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
I guess so though. I don't remember. Quincy's he's not Johnny, so y'all know.
Okay.
$200 is probably what he's gonna spend over the year
Oh my
as far
goodness.
as debut.
Oh my goodness.
Rolo said to break the stereotype, I tipped a white server good that wasn't a good server.
Let's see.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
The
indeed.
black delegation
Indeed.
is I don't know. We frown upon that right there.
Okay.
No, I'm true. But hey man. I mean, I feel like I want to break that stereotype as well. I don't want people because I feel like when I do walk into places and they be like, oh, there goes some niggas, they ain't tipping.
Right.
And I've been in restaurant situations. I worked in restaurants before, and they be like, no, I ain't serving that table. Them niggas,
Mhm.
They don't like they gonna give no tip. But I just
Right.
don't want nobody to look at me,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, and go into that stereotype, be like, oh no, they black.
Well, but the only thing is that, unless you coming back, you know what I'm saying, and then they gonna know your name or know who you are. That's when it's effective. You know what I'm saying? You come back again, be like, oh, I remember that dude. They left.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then they'll be nice. They'll be like, hey, and that's kind of like the bar. We go down here to the bar over here,
Right.
and they're always nice.
Right.
But we tip. We'll tip off of whatever the receipt price is.
Right.
Every time we come in, they know who we are. They love your hair. I ain't got a compliment. We've been going there for years, and I ain't got a compliment yet. Something, man.
Oh
something.
my gosh.
But they love you, so I guess that's all that matters.
Oh Lord.
Represent me. Vanessa said she believes in the $5 tip. Well, and I can tell you, Ken to Chris. Yeah, this is Chris. You, Chris, aren't for sure because she believe in that 5, maybe a 10, maybe 10, depending on her.
It depends. It depends.
Quincy said she better like drive-through dates.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking with me.
Oh, my
okay,
goodness.
and thus that, my friend, is why you single, my friend.
Right. Wow.
So she like drive-through dates.
Wow.
Rolo said facts. Yeah, we probably on the same page, bro. As far as tips go, customer service is rare nowadays. Being nice to people is rare nowadays.
Yeah.
And I applaud it when I see it, and I'm just gonna take a step to give good customer service myself from a customer to the waiter or waitress or whatever.
Right.
Make my customer service good to you. You might have been because we didn't have some situations where it's like we questioning whether we want to even tip this dude. He ain't come out to check on us. You know what I'm saying? It's got all these things going wrong. But I try to take into consideration these people are working. I know I don't want to work their job, so they probably don't want to work their job. They probably tired at the end of their shift. It's just so much stuff to consider. So
all of that.
I'm not gonna make your bad day worse. I'm gonna try to lighten. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit better for you.
Yes.
But we have Dietrich Haddon and tips talk all the way right on to the end of the show.
Yeah.
It went by pretty quick today. We must have had some fun.
Yeah.
It seemed to go by pretty fast.
Okay. Well, there we have it. You got anything you want to say?
Oh, Pina Colada just gave us a nicer little novel. So let's go. True. I've been a server for 15 years. I run to my people and make a bag doing it. Co-workers love to act like they are above serving. Truth be told, if that's a server's mind frame, they are definitely not getting their money. I took a table of 4 that I noticed people were acting like they didn't see, and they gave me $40 for just being attentive and kind. And that's true. You don't never know. You don't never know. Now, see, you the type of server that, you want to come out and work at Fit? No, I ain't gonna do that. Because we got good servers out there. We do. We got good servers out there. We could always use some better ones, though, if you want to come out there, especially with the mind frame that you have. you're supposed to be nice for nothing. It ain't even supposed to be about a tip.
Right.
And when you're a server, that's your job. Customer service is your job. Like,
Right.
don't work there. Work somewhere else. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? Like, that's your job.
Right. Right. Right.
But
I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm going to say this. Even if you are not in the service industry, if you own your own business and you have customers, you should exercise good customer service. I say that all the time. That's a thing for me. I'm going to give you good customer service. Even if it's something, that you're not satisfied with, let me know. You got to give me a chance though. You know what I'm saying? Let me know and I'm going to try to fix it.
try to make it
Because I
right.
want my customer to be happy. So,
I try my best. I worked in customer service for a while, and that's why I don't work in customer service now because my customer service is horrible.
oh gosh.
But I try my best, and I try my best to give you a good product. I try my best to be nice. If I feel like I'm gonna be ugly, I exit the room. I know I done DJ some situations where some people rub me the wrong way, and I just turn my ass, go out and sit in the truck for a second, try to get it together.
Oh, my.
So, you know, I try my best. I try my best. I haven't really had any complaints to just say, "Oh, this DJ was mean," whatever.
Mhm.
Unless you come up asking me for too many requests.
Yeah.
Other than that, I try my best to do, have customer service because that is what brings customers back.
Right.
That's what brings
Right.
back.
Indeed. Indeed.
Um,
Mhm.
Rolo says, "We are all we got." That's what I
Mhm.
saw. We are all we got, whether you like it or not. We are all grouped together as black folks. So try your best to represent us well,
Yep.
man.
That's it.
Indeed, I might have to copy and paste that, put it on a me.
Okay.
That's
Vanessa
the real deal.
said, absolutely. That's it.
Mhm.
That's it. All right.
Well, we appreciate y'all for dropping in, man.
Yes.
Hopefully y'all catch us next week around the 8 o'clock hour, 8 something, somewhere up in there.
Eight
We do this
something.
every week, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's good to see new people in here. Penny
Yes.
Colada, new. I've seen you in here before, so good to see you in here. Renee Green, I appreciate you for dropping in.
Mhm.
So, you know, catch us on Mondays. We talk about a whole lot of stuff from grown folks' perspective. You see this good old gray right here. So, you know,
That's it.
tell a friend, man.
That's it. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate you. And we will see y'all next Monday, same jazz time.
Same jazz channel.
All right. Be blessed.